Okay, so the interior angles of a pentagon are in the ratio 4, 5, 5, 7, 9. Find the size of the largest angle. Okay, so what does that even mean? Let's break it down. We've got the pentagon, we've got interior angles, and we've got ratio. Okay, what are interior angles? Well, let's start with what is a pentagon? Okay, so five sides. Okay. Now it says the interior angles of a pentagon are in the ratio 4, 5, 5, 7, 9. Okay. Now, in order to do this, we're going to need to understand the sum of the interior angles of not a quadrilateral, well, of a shape. Okay, so how do we work out the sum of the interior angles of the shape? Like, how does that all work? So we're going to need to know what the total angles are inside a pentagon, right? In order to figure out the size of the largest angle. Because this is add what together? 4, 5, 5, 7, 9. Okay, but those are ratios. So if we add 4, 5, 5, 7, 9, that's going to be like less than 50. Well, that's what I'm asking you. What does it all add up to? Because a triangle, a square adds up to 360. A triangle adds up to 180. So if we, what's our next one? Well, pentagon is next. So how we can do it is we can see, okay, how many triangles can fit in here? We know that a triangle has 180 degrees. So we can fit 3 triangles. So that's 3 times 180 is a pentagon. Pardon? I don't feel like that's right, eh? 540. Okay, so we've got 540. Now, there is a little formula that you might want to know. Okay, so you're going to take the sides. Okay, so sides minus 2 times 180. For instance, a triangle, your sides, you've got 3 sides, minus 2 gives you 1 times 180. So that's a little cheat for that, but the formulas are less important because you saw that I just showed you how to do that quickly without a formula. You didn't need a formula to do that. Formulas are there to help you remember how to do things, but the reality is that a lot of the time in my exams at school, I used to just figure out the formula myself because I sucked at memorizing formulas. And I found that when I did memorize formulas, I would kind of rely so heavily on that formula that I would stop learning. I wouldn't actually explore anymore. You know what I mean? Okay, so we've got this now. We've got 540 is the total angles. So if this is now the ratio, okay, what do all these add up to? 5 plus 5, 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. What did you say? So they all add up to 30. Okay? So what we're going to do is we are basically working out our, yeah. So 540 divided by 30 is? So that 18 represents one part in the ratio. So our first thing is 4 parts. So that's 4 times 18. But we don't need to actually work that out. We just need to work out our largest angle, which is 9. So it's going to be 9 times 18, right? So what's that? 162. That is our largest angle. Obviously, we're going to show our working out a lot neater than I did here. But, I mean, I feel like it kind of carries it through, hey? Okay. Coolios.
I hear to buzz around. We flower skies and trees. We break the chains that bind. Take lessons from the bees, from hype to moving parts. They teach us how to stop, bringing the